Start off with an unidentified man looking at a home, which resides a family. We later come to realize that it's the mayor's home that this unidentified man is stalking. He attacks the mayor and kills him brutally. When Batman arrives with Jim Gordon, they find a note addressed to him with a certain code. Batman is able to decipher it quickly. When he returns home with Alfred, they try to decipher the cipher that the unidentified man left. Thankfully, Alfred, with his years of training in the military, is able to decipher part of the code. Using the part of the code, he travels to the Iceberg Lounge to find the Penguin. The Penguin agrees to talk to him so he doesn't disrupt his business. After finding out what he needed to know from the Penguin, he follows a woman who works there who might know something about the case. After confronting her and finding out who she is, they see the news of another crooked cop being taken and killed. Now working together, he sends her into the Iceberg Lounge to go into the secret area where all the most crooked people are. There, they see that the deputy director is there, talking about there being a rat in the big drug bust they had. And then also comes to learn that Selena Kyle's father is one of the biggest crime bosses in Gotham. Meanwhile, the deputy director got kidnapped by the Riddler. While attending the funeral of the mayor, he sees the Penguin and Selena Kyle coming out with the big cheese, the big gay, the guy from Transformers. I forgot his freaking name, I'm not gonna look it up. While inside, he is confronted by the mayor candidate about not doing enough for the city while looking around for anybody suspicious. Ceremony, a car drives through, crashing into the podium. The cops are all on guard, but the deputy director steps out with a bomb strapped to his chest and a note for the Batman. Within the note, he finds another riddle, and he must answer the phone. When he answers the phone, they must participate in his game to find out who the rat was. But, obviously it doesn't go well, and it causes an explosion that knocks him out, and the cops get him. After being caught, he must escape the police station, since they now want him arrested. He takes out this very modern and cool looking suit that would actually be pretty believable as a flight suit, since it's like, it's kind of what skydivers already wear, right? Like, I don't skydive, so I wouldn't really know. But this seems like the most practical thing instead of the freaking cape that extends into a fucking freaking wingsuit. Now knowing more about the situation, Serena Kyle finally finds the body of her dead friend, while Batman is also investigating the Penguin. A firefight starts, thinking that they're taking his money. After the fight, a car chase ensues between Batman and the Penguin. It becomes a fiery chase where Batman knocks the Penguin out and walks to him very menacingly. They follow the clues to an old orphanage that was closed down and find out that the next target is Bruce Wayne. Realizing that he's not there and Alfred is, he begins to rush back, trying to warn Alfred, not realizing that the bomb had already went off earlier. Batman confronts Selena Kyle about what's really going on between her and her father, trying to figure out the truth. After learning some interesting facts about his father and Marconi's relationship, he goes to confront him to know if he took them out or not. Afterwards, Selena Kyle comes in to try and kill her own father, with Batman on the run too, trying to capture him and stop her from doing something she'll regret. After he captures Marconi, he brings him in. Marconi tries to justify what he's done and talk him out of letting him be taken to jail, saying that he'll just break out again. But when he's taken outside, the Riddler shoots him, killing him. They're able to track the Riddler to a cafe where he's just sitting there looking at his coffee. They take him, guns raised. He does not resist, almost as if he wanted to be captured. Once in jail, Batman confronts the Riddler, trying to interrogate him, investigate why he's done all this. But while interrogating him, the Riddler lets him know that there's something bigger that's going to happen, and that intrigues him. When he returns to his house, he finds out that the Riddler has set off a reaction from all his viewers to go and kill the acting mayor. The event where the mayor candidate was going has now become a firefight. A bunch of people dressed up as the Riddler trying to kill the mayor candidate to cause more chaos. Thankfully, Batman gets there on time. He fights off all of them, trying to protect the mayor and trying to save everybody else. Thankfully, thanks to Jim Gordon and the help of other cops and firefighters, they're able to save a lot of people, and Batman is able to put a stop to all these Riddler wannabes. Thanks to Batman, a lot of people were saved. People have more respect for him now. He did a good thing. He stopped the Riddler's plan. After seeing that his plan has failed, he throws a tantrum, not wanting to admit that he is lost. With everything over and Serena Kyle's dad gone and her friend gone, they talk about their future and realize they must part. After they finish talking, they both ride into the distance together until they reach a crossroads. Knowing that they have two different paths, they split up. Okay, review time. First, the story. Was the story good? I feel that the story was very nice. Everything ran fluidly. There was a nice amount of, side stuff going on, individual character story, character building. I felt like where it kind of lost me was when they caught the Riddler. I think that would have been like a cool way to end it. But they went on this extra tangent that I felt just added a little too much afterwards to where it was like, oh, okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't a great ad. So I think that the story alone gets like an 8 out of 10. Second, the cinematography. Was the cinematography good? I feel like the cinematography in a lot of this, especially this scene, was very well done. The cinematographer definitely did a good job. I mean, the special effects team too. Great use of cinematography in this. Perfect. You get the upside down shot of him walking over to the car. It just looks perfect. I think for cinematography in this entire movie, it was pretty beautiful. I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Third, villain. I feel like the villain really seals the movie. If you have a protagonist that, it's already cool, but you don't have a good villain, I feel like the movie would be ruined. Now, does this movie have a good villain? Okay, so outfit. I feel like this outfit is very cool. Gives off like an evil vibe. Unique. I would say that this outfit gives him, a good villain vibe. It works. works. But we must address how he actually looks without it. He's nerdy. He sounds, obviously super agitated all the time. I just don't get the villain vibe when I actually look at his face. So that kind of brings it down a little bit. But his face doesn't matter too much. The plan, the master plan, the thing that the villain always works towards, failed. Batman defeated him. If you can't make a plan to be Batman, you're not a very good villain. I mean, yeah, it's a Batman, but still, if your plan fails, you're a bad villain. And they threw a tantrum after that, too. So I give this villain 7 out of 10. Wait, I take the bat. 10 out of 10. It had the penguin. Those are the 3 categories I like to address. This movie was definitely one of a kind. One of the better Batman movies that have come out. I was always skeptical about this full playing Batman ever since the Twilight fiasco, but he did a good job. Out of the 3 categories, yeah, villain got a 10 out of 10, but I mean, the story was great until the ending, and cinematography was perfect. So I would give this movie a solid 9.5 out of 10. It did a very good job, and I was impressed. Okay, guys. Talk to you next time.